bad deeds, that is a clear proof against you or for you. So after that you can't claim that Allah practiced injustice against you. It's in front of you, being weighed in front of you. You know, وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلْ الْأَعْلَى, يعني you go by something and it's already weighed, is different than when they weigh it in front of you. That's the reality. So Allah will weigh your actions in front of you, so you can't talk anymore. You can say that I've been mistreated. Alright? So very important that we understand this concept. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to establish the hujjah. So He is the just and He is al-adl. So very important that we understand that. نقل ابن حجر رحمه الله إجماع أهل السنة على الإيمان بالميزان. The consensus of the ulama of Sunnah, the consensus of the ulama of Sunnah and Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that al-Meezaan exists, that this Meezaan exists, and all that in the hadith and in the ayat, it's true. It's not just a figurative language. Okay, it's true. There is Meezaan, there is Meezaan, and that is what we believe in. قال الإمام ابن أبي العز الحنفي في شرح الطحاوية: والذي دلت عليه السنة أن ميزان الأعمال الذي توزن به الأعمال يوم القيامة له كفتان حسيتان مشاهدتان. As I have said, they said that the Meezaan that we believe in is a Meezaan where the actions will be weighed, and this Meezaan has two sides of it, two hands, حسيتان, tangible, مشاهدتان, you can see them. Again, to take it back, that it's for Allah to establish the hujjah on people. يقول سلمان الفارسي أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: يوضع الميزان يوم القيامة فلو وزنت فيه السماوات والأرض وسعت، فتقول الملائكة إذا رأت الميزان: يا رب لمن يزن هذا؟ فيقول الملك: لمن أشاء من خلقي. فتقول الملائكة: سبحانك ما عبدناك قدر حقك. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He sets the Meezaan and the scale on the day of judgment, and He said sallallahu alayhi wasallam, if the heavens and the earth were to be weighed in this Meezaan, it will weigh. This Meezaan can handle them. Okay? Can handle them. That means it can handle even more. Okay? So when the angels see that, they ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what is this for? What you gonna wait for in this? فَيَقُولُ لِمَنْ أَشَاءُ مِنْ خَلْقِ. I will wait for whoever I wish from my servants. That means not all of them, whoever Allah wish for. Why? Because we said and we established the fact last time that there are people in the day of judgment from the Muslims, they enter al-Jannah straight. No hisab, no adab, no questioning, no Meezaan. Straight. So Allah established al-Meezaan to weigh the actions of people, whoever He chooses from amongst His servants. So al-Malaika will say, Subhanak, Subhanak, ma abadnaka haqqa ibadatik. Subhanak, we did not worship you the way you deserve. Those are the angels. Those are the angels that their only job is to worship Allah. That is actually all they do their whole life. From the day they created until the day they die, they're worshipping Allah. Yet on the day of judgment, when they see this thing from the unseen, they say, Subhanak, we did not worship you the way you deserve. And you as a Muslim, as a human being, you're also obligated to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't feel good about yourself when you pray and that's it. You think you've done a lot. Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving you the ability to pray and worship Him, and at the same time remember that whatever you do, you can do and fulfill the rights of Allah. This way you're always encouraged. This way you're always striving to do better. But some people, they do a little bit and that's it. They lay back, they said, we've done it. And when he wants to compare himself in actions and ibadah, he compares himself to those who are lower than him. As they used to say, the ulama, they used to say, من تساوى يوماه فهو مغبون. ومن كان يومه شرا من أمسه فهو ملعون ومن لم يتفقد زيادة عمله فهو في نقصان ومن كان في نقصان فالموت خير له. They used to say, he whose 2 days are equal to each other, meaning his yesterday and today, there's no difference, he didn't do something more, then he's a fool. He did not take advantage. And whose today is worse than his yesterday, he's cursed. What is the point? You lived yesterday and you were able to reflect, and yet you did not learn to do more and to improve it. So you're cursed. That means you're out of the mercy of Allah. That means you misguide. That's why you end up, your today is worse than your yesterday. And then they said, and he who does not check and increase in his action, like always in checking, am I getting more, I'm doing more, such person, his actions indeed are decreasing. If he's not checking if he's doing more, most probably they're going down. And then they said, and whose actions are going down, and whose reward is going down, his good deeds are going down, because you know sins burn deeds. So whose good deeds are going down, then death is better for him. Death is better, because if he dies, his actions will stop. فَيَنْقَطِعُ عَمَلُهُ. So his actions usually decreasing will stop. So instead of living more and less good deeds he will have, it's better for him to die. Maybe he can meet Allah with some good actions if he dies then. But if he lives more and more, they're going to disappear. He's going to go bankrupt. So very important that we strive. So those are the angels of Allah that أطت السماء وحق لها أن طئت ما فيها موضع ثلاثة أصابع إلا فيها ملك ساجد لله. When the Prophet ﷺ said that the heavens making a noise, al-atit, that's the noise when you put stuff on the back of a camel and starts moving, then these stuff make some noise. He said the heavens making that noise because there is no place for 3 fingers, but you find an angel making sujood for Allah. Heaven, al-Bayt al-Ma'mur, in the heavens, 70,000 angels come every day making tawaf, visiting to it, and they never come back. 70,000 every day. So all that ibadah, وَلَا يَفْعَلُونَ إِلَّا مَا يعني, they only do what they're being commanded to do, and yet they say, مَا عَبَدْنَاكَ حَقَّ عِبَادَةٍ. We did not fulfill your right. We did not worship you the way you deserve. So when you hear these things, يعني, you should feel pity. We should feel pity for ourselves. But it's the rahmah of Allah, لا نكلف نفسا إلا وسعها. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: ونضع الموازين القسط ليوم القيامة فلا تظلم نفس شيئا وإن كان مثقال حبة من خردل أتينا بها وكفى بنا حاسبين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this ayah, He will establish the Meezaan on the day of judgment. فلا تظلم نفس شيئا. So no nafs will be oppressed a thing, a weight of an atom. So Al-Meezaan, to establish justice to its best. So everything will be weighed. Everything. So that is when Allah says, we will establish the Meezaan, we will establish the scale on the day of judgment. And الأرجح يعني بين أقوال العلماء that الميزان is ميزان واحد. Meezaan, it's one scale on the day of judgment. As we will see why other ulama say, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَنَضَعُ الْمَوَازِينَ, and we will establish the scales. So some of them said that means there are more than one scale. But the correct opinion, wallahu a'lam, it's one scale. But al-mawazin here referring to what's being weighed. What's being weighed? People's actions. Whatever, as we will talk about that part. But it's referring to what's being weighed. That's why al-mawazin. Alright? Not al-mawazin regarding the Meezaan. And it's one of the opinion of al-ulama. The types of people عند الميزان. قسام الناس, peoples based on al-Meezaan and the results of weighing their actions. There are 3 kinds of people. One kind, their good deeds overweight their bad deeds, and those are the Ahl al-Jannah. نسأل الله أن نكون منهم. We ask Allah to be from amongst them. And there are people, their bad deeds overweight their good deeds. Those Ahl al-Nar. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ. And we ask Allah not to be from amongst them.